Hello. Hey guys, I hope that everyone is having a terrific Friday. We are into Friday and I am so excited because I know that you guys are so excited that we are moving into the weekend. Wow, did you guys get snow in Myrtle Beach and along the coast or what? Oh, I've been seeing so many pictures of not sandy beaches, but snowy beaches. And I'm not sure I have seen that in my lifetime. So that has been pretty exciting. Literally have seen the snowmen going up in Myrtle Beach. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. So I know that if you live on the ocean, that was quite a treat. I got so tickled because I was talking to a person today, and she was saying that the snowbirds, the snowbirds that come to the ocean to get away from, the snow, literally ran into some. So that's funny. I said, so much for running away from the snow. Looks like it came to them. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that I am alive and well and absolutely excited to help you all throughout the day. I am in the middle of appointments right now, so I'm not going to have a lot of time to sit here and have a conversation. But I literally have an upcoming appointment that I think is going to be super easy to work with them. I wanted to go over their spreadsheet just a little bit so you can see how easy it may be to get your own finances in crazy fast order. So I wanted to say hi first. Hello, Steph. Hello, hello. Yes, you got a live. Yay. We got Massachusetts in the house. How many other states are with us right now? So I know everybody is just now getting signed on, and about the time they get signed on, we're going to have to run away from here. But we've got Indiana in the house. Hello, 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 Half Quick Farms. Cool. We've got New York, upstate New York, Alabama, Arizona, Texas, Florida, Colorado, North Carolina. Hello, Iris. Hello, hello in Florida. Texas, of course, we've got the Texans in the house. They're like the super fave of the Fantastic Channel. That is so awesome. Jamaica. Hello, Jamaica. Wow, I bet it's nice and pretty there. Oklahoma, California. We've got another Floridian, Kentucky. Oh my goodness. I think I've seen half of the states named at least in here. Uh, South Carolina, there you are. I know that you're cold. I think that actually it might be melting off now. Is that right? Are we melting off everywhere around the coast? Colorado, nice. Okay, I don't even know what you wrote there. Al Sharid, are you coming from another? Wow, you're from another country, I'm assuming. How cool is that? I must say that your strategy has been working for me, Van. It's amazing. Unbothered Chico. I am so glad that it's working for you. I was just working with a man in Singapore, and he is getting his strategy started. So I am so excited that we are hitting you guys. New Mexico's in the house. Cool. Tropical weather in Jamaica. You lucky dog, you. Oh my gosh. So happy for you. New Jersey. Hello, hello. Tom's River. I don't know that I know where Tom's River is in New Jersey. How cool is that though? Thank you so much, Juan. I love your strategy. I'm just having trouble getting started. Delaware's in the house. One, keep working on it. It does work. So many people are getting so good information. I'm so happy. Guys, I have the 4 week getting ready to start February the 1st. I'm going to so jam pack this 4 weeks that it's not even going to be funny. I don't even know why I'm going to jam pack it, but I am. I've literally got an idea not only bringing in special speakers, which, I've talked to Chris Noggle about coming in and letting him spend a little bit of time with us during the 4 weeks. So let's say I give him a night or a Saturday morning, whatever he can do, Then we're going to have, of course, Money Max is going to come in. We're going to bring some other probably lenders in to talk during this 4 weeks. It is going to be 2 classes per week for 4 weeks, and they're 90 minutes per class. What that means is you're going to get the velocity banking basics. I am going to look at individual worksheets because I feel like that when I get to actually bring your numbers to the table, hopefully go over them here on the board, that you will know where to start. So I am keeping that very low. I always do my classes quite inexpensive, and that way not only are you hearing information that you maybe didn't even think about hearing, such as, how the infinite banking concept comes in with the velocity to absolutely change your life. But Money Max on what it can do if you can't get a line of credit, what it can do if you can get a line of credit, and what it can do if you are self-employed and you cannot verify your income to get into some kind of line of credit that's going to help you financially. And maybe you're an investor and you have, 15 properties, and you've got to figure out how to get those organized so that you too are getting rid of that mortgage debt. I'm telling you, I get so excited working with the partners that I do because they are wonderful in what they do. Velocity banking is going to change your life, but when you're throwing some things in there that's really stirring up the pot, and you're really getting ways to not just pay off debt, but now you're moving into building wealth, it doesn't get any better than that. So join me for the 4 weeks. I have the link in the description. Actually, let me put it in here so that you guys can check it out if you want to. If you're into it, go for it. If you're not, stay at home. Actually, you have to stay at home anyway because it is virtual. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, do you work in an office? Like, can people come to you? And I'm like, absolutely not. I don't have anybody in this area that wants to work on their finances. So, no, I mean, I have a couple of family members that are going with the flow, but nobody is jumping into it like I do, which, that's pretty sad. The point is that I have come from nothing into wow, and you can do the same. And I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to know that I don't care if you make $2,500 a month or you make $25,000 a month. I've worked with people $50,000 a month, and we're all in the same situation. The situation is that we're broke because of the tools we're using at the bank. The guy I was just talking to, he had questions about, using a line of credit that was through a retirement that he had or something. So we were talking this out, and then he's like, what is the thing that you can tell me that's the most trouble or could bring trouble about using a line of credit this way? And I said, the only trouble that you can bring to yourself through using a line of credit is if you're a spender and you have no control of your spending. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Once you have been in the mire of debt for so long, spending's not a problem anymore, because the point is that you are so exhausted with this stress that has been on you maybe for decades that you are ready to get out. So I want you to raise your hand in the chat right now if you have dealt with debt so long that you're physically sick of it. You're just sick of it, and you're like, I need a way out. And the breath of fresh air is here now. And so I am going to jump into it and forget buying things. Forget buying things. Let's get out of debt. So now your money's available so that you're able to buy anything you want and you're no longer stuck. You know, we don't want to be stuck. And if you apply the principles that I teach in these videos, whether you attend classes or not, whether you see me one-on-one or not, I don't care. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. Everything you need to know is in the videos. So watch them, watch the videos, and get out of debt fast. Oh my goodness, so fast. Were you all watching the video? Did you watch the video that I released last night? That lady thought she was stuck. She wasn't stuck. She was stuck in the wrong tools at the bank, and she was throwing away money every month, but she wasn't stuck. I have dealt with people all day long that are not stuck. They feel like they are because they're just in the wrong tool. Once you figure out that, wait a minute, wait, what? I'm not broke. It's just where I'm putting my money. So I want to very quickly run through what I'm getting ready to talk with a lady about in her own finances. And I'm going to show them. I'm not going to show them. I'm going to write them up here. So let's see what she's got. Now, she has a really good income, but she is an investor. So she has rent coming in from different properties. So in this debt, she has a mortgage balance of, let's see, move up here a little, $253,077, and her payment is $16.16 per month. Now she has another property, so it's $109,347, and her payment is $558. Now, these do not include her property taxes and insurance, I don't believe. Let me look and make sure. Oh my goodness. So she's written me a bunch of notes of all of the stuff that she's been working on to make her debt better. So she has the line of credit. She has two of them. And so I take it it's $25,000 on this one and $25,000 on this one. Now, she has some room, but I'm going to tell you, she has car payments and she has credit card debt. Let me see if she's got, and she has a student loan, of course. Oh my goodness, those student loans are crazy. So what's the first thing I would tell her? I'm going to talk to her about a couple of things. One, she didn't put the interest rates down on her homes. So I don't know what she's paying in interest. It doesn't look like, according to her payments, that she's paying, you know, over 3%, which 3% is what? 3% is what? 3% is 60%, right? Thank you for telling me that. I always forget to flip the script here. Okay. So with the line of credit, what I'm getting at is if she was using these new lines that she's got here correctly, she's not going to really have the monthly payment. She's going to satisfy the payment every time her income goes in. Now, I told you this lady has great income. She has about $11,000 a month. So remember what I told you is it doesn't matter how much money you make in a month. If you're throwing it out on crazy debt, then you're broke like the rest of us, right? So with her $11,000, what I'm going to show her during our meeting is that, you know what? If you transfer some debt into the lines, you're probably going to gain some more cash flow, which is going to help you pay off your debt really, really quickly. So I'm going very fast here because I have to get with her here in just a few minutes. I'm going to throw this out there and then give you all something to think about in your own finances and see if it will work for you. So this is her income. All right, so she's got these payments, right? She has a $445,000 value on her primary residence. If I was going to talk to her about a first lien, I would say, okay, 445. She's in the state of, where is she? I don't think she's in Texas or Maryland. So I'm going to figure a 90% loan to value, which is 400,000. So the loan to value, 400,000, 90%. So what happens when she gains 400,000 in value for the main property that she's in? Well, she can pay off this mortgage, of course, would be paid off, but looky here. She could grab both of those. What does that do to these payments? Right. They're gone because now they're into the line. So we have, her total would be, can I do this math? 14, carrier 1, 12, carrier 1, 4. Now we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 3. All right, I did that backwards, but it's okay. So 362, 424 would be her new line of credit. Both of these would be paid off. This is now cash flow. And then we're going to look at how this would pay off. Now, remember, she has great income, good cash flow. So let's see what that would mean for her. Her 11,000 would go into this new line of credit. So her income in for month 1 means that she's back down to 351, 424. She has to pay expenses. So according to her worksheet, her expenses look like this. Currently, she has 11,000 income and about 3,500 is her cash flow. So she has 7,500 in expenses, but she paid off these two when she moved the mortgages into the line. So if she paid them off, these two become cash flow. So now the 7,500 that she usually has in expenses is going to be reduced by 1,616 and by 558. So now 5323. No, I'm sorry, 5326 would be her expenses now. So we have to add them in. This includes her gas, her car insurance, utilities, whatever. So here we go doing math again. You all know I hate math. So if I did it wrong, just say, hey, dummy, you added that wrong. All right, and then we got to figure the interest. So we're going to take the average daily balance between the high and the low, and we're going to figure, let's figure this at about an 8%. Simple interest, 8%. So we're going to do it high. Let's just take it high. Let's take it off of the top and forget the average. The bank will calculate the interest based on the average daily balance, but I'm going to take it off of the high balance. So 362 times 8% divided by 12. That's 2416 in interest. So we're up to 359, 166. So what does it mean on the total payoff of these two homes if she's doing the income in, the expenses out throughout the month? Let's see what it looks like her total would be. So we're going to figure the interest in there too. So the average interest from the beginning to the complete payoff is about, let's say, $1,400. So we're going to take $1,400 plus her expenses, which are $53.26 per month. And then we're going to subtract out her income, which is $11,000, meaning that she has about $4,300 in cash flow a month now. But let's see what that turns out to be when it is involving the whole payoff of this whole $362,000. Okay, so we're going to just save $4,000 to leave a little bit of room, and then 362 424 means that she will have this property, these two properties, paid off in 91 months, and that is being very, very conservative, because I think that she can get this paid off in about 72 months if she really gets serious about how she's using velocity banking. But this is just an overall view of how, even though she has this much left, 253,000 with 26 years left on the payoff, bringing it down to 91 months. 91 months? Is that crazy for two properties? Well, of course she's not going to run it all the way down to where she pays it completely off, because she's going to have a lot of value available. Remember, 445? This is going to be at a complete payoff in 91 months. She could take some of this value and turn around and buy another property here in 18 months. She could really focus on buying another property. So the point is that we're not sitting here just working off our debt to zero. Yeah, that would be great. But you're picking up more properties so that you're able to gain more income, so that you're able to pay off your debt faster, so that you're able to buy more properties. It's about using your equity, your lines of credit, to build your future better. Not, we don't want to, I'm not maintaining, I don't want to just stay right here. I want to grow. That's what I've been doing for 13, 14 years now financially, is growing. You're constantly looking for the new avenue that's going to build a better future. There's nothing wrong with growing. There's nothing wrong. You're not taking advantage of people. You're not hurting anyone. What you're doing is you're growing, you're working. What does the Bible tell us to work for? Does he tell us to work to get more things? No, he tells us to work with our own hands so that we're able to give. So when you take your mind off of, oh, this is about, I'm buying properties because I want to be rich and I want to have more homes. No, you're buying more properties. You're making more investments, because guess what? You're going to turn around and be able to give more to help more people. The point is that we're growing financially into bigger and better people, so that we're having bigger and better incomes, so that we're able to help more people. We should be in a cycle of make more money to help more people. And I don't care how you do it. I give a lot of money to the church because I want to see, I know that the Lord can help most people with, wait a minute, the Lord can help all people with all things if they allow him to. So if the church has the funds to help the people in spiritual ways that I can't, then I'm all for it. But guess what? There's people out there that need. And when you're helping someone in need, the hope is they give God the glory. So you're just really helping when you become financially stable, when you become in a way that you're able to give back in ways you never thought were possible. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed at how that comes back to you. So the point is give, be a giver in every area of your life, so that it's the Lord. He says if you lend to the poor, that you've lent to him, and he always repays. And buddy, I'm here to tell you he does. So stay encouraged, for goodness sake. Do not think that your little circle is all that's going on, because sometimes we get so weighed down with what is in our lives and the situation and the dark time that we're in now. And we don't realize that God may be really building you up for bigger and better things. I'm telling you, that has been my life. Uh, Being in dark times where you feel like you're stuck and you're never going to get out of this, I am here to tell you, you are going to get out of this and you're going to come out smelling like a rose. I don't care if you have been the demon in a relationship. I don't care if you have done people dirty and it's something you're trying to get over. Guess what? Talk to the Lord about it. He forgives. If he can forgive you, you can forgive yourself. You can move on and do better. You can do better. I don't care if you were the one in the relationship or in the business still that was trying to do the right thing and you got thrown under the bus. You got stepped on. I got thrown under the bus. There's been times in my life that, and I've told you guys, I didn't get just thrown under the bus. I had the wheels sitting on top of me, smothering me. And guess what? I'm driving the bus. You can be driving the bus, whatever situation you're in. Hard times come so that you can help people in the future with the hard time that you endured. Somebody's going through the exact same thing that you went through. So lift that person up. I have said it over and over and over. If you cannot make your house payment, help somebody else make theirs and see if that doesn't come back to you. Always keep a bigger picture in your mind of you're not just here for yourself. You're here to lift somebody else up. Be the encourager that someone needs today. It is amazing what can happen to your life when you decide that, hey, I'm going to take my mind off of myself and I'm going to start looking for somebody out there that needs a helping hand. I know where some of you guys are at, and it's a struggle. Yeah, when I say the struggle is real, the struggle is real. But I am going to smile on my face for a reason. So I want you to lift your little head up wherever you're at right now and start climbing up out of that rut that you're in. And it's probably debt that's got you weighed down a lot. If you're looking at this channel, I'm assuming that you are just like me. Every single person I talk to in a day is Christy Vann in another body. We all have the same struggles. Some of you may make a whole lot of money, but you're still in the same struggle. There's nothing wrong with that. I've made very, very little money. I've been so broke that, they give you the grace period, right? Like 15 days before the late payment goes on your house, for example. And then 30 days before it goes into a bad credit report, right? I just tried to make my payments before it went into giving me a negative on my credit report. And sometimes I didn't make it. So I'm telling you, when I know what it means to be broke and trying to figure out how you're going to make it work, I've been there. A lot of things I haven't shared with people because, it's just downright stupid and embarrassing. But the fact is that, in my first marriage, he was a spender. He felt nothing wrong with buying a junk car to sit in the backyard and pretend that one day he was going to fix it up and make it something and go get, he worked at a company where at that time they could just go sign a note and they would give them $2,500 without the spouse even knowing. So when stuff like that happens and then the paycheck comes in and it's $200 from where they're taking loans out of it, and that's $200 every 2 weeks, you're going to be in trouble. So when we were doing that, guess what? I too have filed bankruptcy. I know what it feels like to be like, how embarrassed. Oh, how embarrassing was it? And in the small town I'm in, guess what? You got your name run through the paper. Am I really sharing this stuff? I really am. I really am. The point is that life is tough and you go through some embarrassing moments to where everybody knows, oh, look, damn, they're poor. They're having a hard time. No, we weren't poor. We were stupid. Uh, the spender mentality is the worst mentality. And you can come up out of that. And guess what? I rolled around in debt so long and in high car payments that I was like, dude, I am done with this. I separated finances before I divorced him because I'm like, I am not going to live like this anymore. Not saying get your divorce. I'm saying, there are avenues if you're with a spender. If you're the spender, stop that. Start adulting. Let's get out of the spending mentality and realize that we can spend here in just a few months. Here in just a few months. What was it? 91 months for her? I'm telling you, I'm excited to work with her because I don't think she realizes just how she's got it made. And I love presenting people with plans that's going to make their day, make their life. So keep watching videos, figure it out. You're going to figure a strategy out for yourself, and it's going to be amazing. And the point is that you can then be the giver that you always wanted to be. So I have to jump off of here. I can't wait to work with this lady. Her time is here, and we are going to have a great meeting. So I hope that you guys are going to have a great rest of your day. And going into the weekend, I hope to jump back on. Join the 4-week class if you would like to. It's www.christyvann.info/masterclass. I have it in the description of this video. I hope you can join us. I hope you guys have a terrific rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.